And hello, and welcome guests, welcome players to our little corner of the D&D fandom as these four adventurers are exploring the Tomb of Annihilation. How are we all feeling tonight? Are we
It
confident?
hasn't killed us yet.
Yeah, you've been killing a lot of traps. Yeah. I mean,
They get close to killing us.
Yeah, true.
the way you've been handling these traps, it's starting to smell like Gruyere in this place. But no. I will say this again and again. The way you deal with the traps is fair. I have no stake in it. All of this is property of Chris Perkins. And so, once again, if you feel like the traps are bullshit, they are. Speaking of, so just to remind ourselves, you are almost completed with the exploration of the first level here of this particular dungeon. You've met traps that look like skulls, doors and shaped as skulls that crush people who go through them. Every third person who goes through them. You've demolished a adamantine wind turbine. You've essentially disarmed a Houdini's lockbox. There's been quite a few things that you've been doing. So, congratulations once again on that. You met a skeleton that was running away from you with a very strange kind of protrusion coming out of its skull, in shape of a triangular prism of stone. You've fallen for across the room for a magnetic trap, which we've decided on because of the contradicting nature of D&D. We've decided to actually call out the fact that Vroondomon's shield that he had borrowed from Gale is no longer viable. There is now a huge chunk of it just destroyed. As the rust trap was activated. There we go. And as we finished off last time, you four were huddled around a small fountain, of which Heinrich drank, basically inviting necromantic energies to the core of his organs, doing quite a bit of damage. But what was apparently the crux of Vroondomon's attention when he happened to lay his eyes on the bowl that Heinrich used. A white wooden bowl, slightly used at where the lip of the bowl might be. So it has it is a traditional Tej bowl, very Chaltian, very specific, painted white, but also representing at its center an iconic figure of the Chaltian jungle, and a Shawinga is depicted at the center of this bowl. So, Heinrich, I think that you were still holding the bowl. Half of the content that you drank is now spilled over the floor. Vroondomon, you're most likely holding his hand in yours, and as you are both sort of staring off to this, as Vroon asking, "Where did you get this?" And the answer coming from Heinrich is, "It was a gift."
It was a gift. What else can I tell about it?
From Orvex. What is the problem about it?
You've not been particularly about Choltian culture.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have a friend that comes from here, and then maybe I was interested to know a bit more about the culture, so I could pay more respect toward it also, and to be more understanding if you say certain things. So at least I don't, I'm not a uncultured person, and I can be more respectful towards your traditions also.
Do you hear the words out of your mouth right now? Why did Orvex give this to you?
While you guys were sleeping, and
Why?
oh no, because we had maybe a pleasant conversation. He was here. Remember me the next time you drink from it. Did I do something wrong while having this in possession?
I was just curious where you got it from.
Well, from Orvix.
Yes.
We had a very nice conversation while everyone was sleeping, and he was. Oh, we had a nice conversation. And after that, he gave me a good drink, and we were talking. And
What did you drink?
what was that drink again that we had in Port Nianzaru that we
Pesh?
tasted?
Did you
I-
drink Pesh?
Yeah.
Very well.
Do you want to hold the bowl? Do you want to keep it?
I have my own.
Yes. Sorry. And I'll put the bowl back, and
But we should perhaps drink some Tesh together sometime as well, if you appreciate it.
well, sure. I would like to hear more about Schult and about traditions.
Well, you've already learned about Tesh, apparently.
Not much, but would be nice to learn more about it. But yeah, after that, and he just looks around like, well, sorry.
I wish Orvex would have seen it in his. I've run out of my Tesh a while ago.
Do I still have some Tish?
No.
I there's a moment I'm gonna look in my bag. I'm gonna look, and I'm gonna bug a bit, and I'm gonna be like, huh. Never mind, and I'm gonna put the bowl back.
I guess Orvex must have taken the bottle, the jug, the earthen jug back when you weren't looking.
Yeah, that's probably gonna be that. Weird. It was a big jug, then he took it back. He's gonna travel back, so it's kind of normal. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fairly large. It's the markings on it you hadn't seen before either. Kind of reminded you of the alchemical jug that you still
Vroon
have
has.
somewhere, don't you?
Vroon has it.
Yeah.
But then only has beer, and it has honey. And like honey is important for the Tesh, but we're not there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason, I really do. Well, I think you do have sort of variants on the alchemical.
There's an alchemy jug with Tesh.
I think there's an alchemy jug with mead. Yeah. if that's the case, we'll switch it around. Considering that we
If-
never actually pulled that jug out in, oh gods, almost a year now.
If it doesn't exist, I'll make it.
Yeah, nothing like artificial tej made by a foreigner.
That's why I need advice from someone who knows everything.
I mean, Japanese whiskey is really good, so who knows? You might perfect it. So,
Well, except that the drink tasted very badly and that the bowl apparently is weird. Do you want to take a breather here, or do you want to continue, or? And I'm looking to everyone.
Let me have a look.
We still have one room to explore.
Yeah, and after we can have a long rest, maybe. I don't know.
Well, technically the room where we're in right now is a very safe room. Except that, well, you battered the magnetic thing you destroyed completely, so...
Yes.
Plus I can put an alarm here, and we can put...
It was in return for destroying the shield. One shield for another.
But yeah, I can... if we take a long rest, I can reassure to everyone that I can put a security system on that we're gonna be okay.
all right.
I could do with a short rest, but I don't know that I need a long rest right now. But maybe we could have a snack, have a biscuit.
Yeah, so just so you know, all of you, considering that your death ward has not gone down, it has not been 8 hours since you've
Yeah.
gone.
Oh, okay, so no.
So it's a bit early for you guys to.
To long rest, but
To long
maybe
rest,
we can have a short rest because we've been going almost non-stop.
Works for me.
Okay.
It's for me.
Yeah, plus it's not been 8 hours inside the temple, but it's probably been a bit longer since to come here. No?
Well,
With
no,
what
because you
happened on-
guys.
We camped pretty close.
Yeah, we were pretty close.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was
No, I mean,
more away.
I would.
Oh, never mind.
I mean, time is relative, right? I think that. I mean, what we could say is that at the end of the short rest, you've come up on 8 hours, so you'll most likely have to redo the enchantments again.
Oh, okay.
If we.
So 1 hour is enough to get. So we're at the 7:30 mark, something like that.
I would say something along those lines.
I mean,
Hmm?
you won't be able to cast again Death Ward, right?
Yes, I will.
You will? Okay.
I'll have to use my my last level 4 and my level 5 spells for it, but I can totally recast that one.
As you wish then. It's just because if it was if you wouldn't, it would have been preferable for us to end the completion of the level, but now we do whatever we want, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's up to you. There's still one room if you want to have the short rest. Also, I'll consider that because, like I said, because time is finicky. Let's say after you can take a short rest and visit the room below, and that will approximate 8 hours. Let's put it that way.
All right.
Okay.
I'm actually thinking that it's much less because you've done quite a lot of things, but well,
It's all right.
Yeah.
You decide. Anyway.
It's just the fact that when the time passing in these dungeons is always a bit difficult, especially when as a GM you're saying, well, you shouldn't do the Baldur's Gate 2 thing, which is move into one room, rest for 8 hours, move into the second room, clear it, rest for 8 hours.
Yeah, I know, but that's also not what we're doing.
No, well, I think it's fair that we can try to do like the last room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like one long rest per level. Like seems fair.
Yeah. Honorable.
Hey, you know what? Let's maybe do that. Let's put that rule in.
Unless something weird happens that makes one level go really fast or really slow.
Yeah, let's try and do that. Let's gamify this and saying you get one long rest per level. Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Okay, so I guess that way.
Short rests you can do as many as you like.
Yeah. I'd like to explore that way
Okay.
before we go.
Are we taking a short rest now or not?
We can if you want. I'm just gonna because short rest don't do nothing for me. So I'm gonna
okay.
explore.
Oh, not even though you're like part warlock now.
Yeah, you're getting your pact slots back.
True.
And you
True. I forgot about that.
And you should be getting your bardic inspirations back on a short rest as well.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. If I'm
That
not mistaken.
never hurts.
True.
What I would get back would be my channel divinity, but I haven't used it yet, so.
I've used both of mine, and we're gonna enter a room full of undead guys. I want my channel divinities back.
Yeah, alright. Then let's take the short rest, because that means that instead of using my lay on hands to top myself off on hit points, I can also just use some hit
Hit
dice.
die. Yeah.
Plus, I have arcane recovery, so I have some knock spells that came back, so it's gonna be fine.
Let's do.
And Sorsha can play us a nice little song, and we get an extra d6 on our short rest, on our hit dice.
Oh, we get an extra hit dice. Cool.
No, an extra d6.
Oh, d6.
Just the straight D6.
D6? Me, it's D8.
Oh, it's D8.
Oh,
so,
it's a d8 now.
Sorsha,
Right.
Alright.
D8.
Sorsha, could you please roll me a D8, and that's what's going to be added on to everybody.
Okay, I rolled mine, but
wow.
let's go.
Meh.
Can we use mine because I rolled an 8? I'm just kidding.
I got all my HP back. Hallelujah.
Wait, why did it only? Why did it only do one?
Because
because it's finicky.
it's finicky. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, okay,
It's-
but I'll just roll it again.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll actually just put plus.
Well,
14
while everyone
already.
is resting,
one more.
can I do something
Oh,
just because
okay.
I have an idea for when we go back into Waterdeep? Yeah, can I use a used health potion and take some from the water, from the fountain, and
Yes.
to cork it up?
Yep, you may.
I remember someone who was being very, very unpleasant, and I have an idea now. So meanwhile, I'm gonna be like, look.
You know it's still random, and you might actually be giving him the right, the good effect, right?
Well, let fate decide over what's gonna happen with that person. And I'm gonna be like, look, and I'm gonna put it in my bag.
Okay. Let's see. How could you call this? Yeah, I mean, you name it as you wish, but yes, you. So you have water from. You have one dose. Let's put it that way of water from the magic fountain in the first level of the Rotten Halls, as they're called. So Rotten Halls fountain water, which just streams on the tongue. It's
Wonderful,
great marketing.
Wonderful. Yep.
Sounds like Reflet d'Acide.
I shall call it Maiden's Fate. Because there are 3 maidens that
There
are
are
there.
there are 3 maidens. Yes.
I
So,
shall call it Maiden's Fate.
the tri-maiden,
That's a
tri-maiden,
non-demonic appellation.
or gambling water.
Oh.
I don't know.
Ooh, gambling water, yes. There you go. It has been called gambling water.
Okay, just put it. Just remember to put in the description or the notes. That where you found it.
I noted in notes.
Right, and you can put page 135, please.
And you can see in the short rest Heinrich with his little dagger engraving in the stone like gambling water by Heinrich, like it's perfume, you know?
Oh, to Annihilation.
It will take your breath away. Ah!
Wait, I should unequip my shield.
Yes, you should actually remove it from
Yeah.
your inventory.
Yes, exactly.
That is not good news, but
Nope.
Delete.
we will probably find a shield somewhere, even if it has a god in it.
If you,
I mean-
if you find something, some natural resources from a creature, if we go back to Waterdeep, I can make it a personal project to make you a personal shield.
Yeah, but he needs the shield now and not when we're back in Waterdeep.
Yeah.
I'll be fine without a shield for now.
I shall make you a shield from the bones of a Zorbo.
I could.
Oh, do you have the fabricate spell?
Soon. Because that's one of the reasons that I was like, that's broken, but that's book.
Yeah, fabricate is one of those spells. If you got a bit of imagination, you can get out of a lot of puzzles. Okay, so
I mean, we have Jakuli skins. We could make him at some point a shield that's draped with a Jakuli skin.
That would be a waste because a Jakuli skin is for invisibility.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Invisible shields.
imagine a Larry shield. The moment that he grips, he's like, poof, he's gone. That's scary.
Shield of Invisibility. Wait, what? But it only works in one direction.
It also plays one direction. That's a curse
No.
that goes with it.
Oh yeah,
No.
the Bard Shield. The yeah.
So a 1d4 for psychic damage,
Yeah.
everyone.
No, she rolls a d8.
Ah!
Right.
Right.
Okay. So
I agree with Sorsha. Let's see what's down this little dead end
Yeah.
corridor,
Okay.
because
So, Sorsha, as you step forward, map being what it is, you're pretty sure that there's there could be a passageway at the end of the corridor. But as you step a bit forward, your passive perception, especially with regards to your dungeon delver feat, you notice that right here.
I'm switching. Yes. Oh, that's a door.
that one's kind of spoiled because of the when you removed the shadow, the little wall that was around the like we then saw through the wall and saw stairs there.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. But
I didn't, but yeah.
no, yeah.
I
When
had
we
the bug
transported.
in the room with a skull child also, so I guess bugs happen with.
Yeah.
No, it's when I was it's a finicky map, but anyways. So yeah, no, as you look forward, you find that there is a door. Well, an opening. This would be it's fairly well hidden. I mean, it literally says you need a 22 passive perception to notice this.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's higher than I have even.
Ah,
Right. Oh wait. Let me just check. But if I No, sorry, here we go. A secret door can be spotted by a character within 5 feet, so you need to go and buy it. So, but you guys are going to be... who has a passive perception of 20 or higher.
21.
Okay, right, so you would be able...
It.
So, yeah, now you know that you would be able to... You are able to spot within 5 feet any secret passage or such.
No
The
traps
player-
or whatsoever.
No, it does not look to be trapped. The corridor does not look to be trapped.
So I'm like, here, guys.
So, as I mentioned, or might have mentioned previously, let's see. Right, so just to give you another description of the sort of the general description of the halls here. Thin shafts of daylight and moonlight spill through tiny rock fissures, forming pools of natural light as shown on the map. I'm not exactly sure if you see them on the map, but
Nothing right now. But...
no, nothing right now. Yeah, muddy rainwater seeping from the jungles above, flowing through the tomb, a sluggish underground river that is treated as difficult terrain. Yeah, the water is 3 feet deep, unfit for drinking.
Except
but mostly,
when you have the water Genasi
Yeah.
Cleric.
The air is stale and humid. Moss covers the walls, which are decorated with screaming skulls and hung with rotting tree roots and dead vines, due to lack of sunlight, I'm guessing. So in this, you notice maybe that one of these grinning skulls is in the same shape of that open mouth that we've seen, and a bit deeper than the other shallow skull. And you're going, And as you sort of finish, you find there's a small latch underneath it that would allow you to open the door. But it's almost as if that latch is not used very often on this side. But as you open it, and I'll unlock it for you, a set of stairs go down. And I will say that the interior of the walls, as you open up and you look downwards, all the decoration that you had carved on the walls of the tomb, those stairs are blank, unfinished, just rough, sort of, so almost like a rough plaster that has been sort of put on the side.
I think we found what's supposed to be the emergency exit.
Yeah.
Or the back alley.
Or maintenance corridors.
Yeah. Okay, Heinrich?
And Sorsha, I will say
Yeah.
you can find the same, now that you sort of notice the latch, you can kind of find the same kind of latch just south to you on the wall there. Same kind of marking.
Yeah.
I'll just put my head up because Gale said Heinrich and she's like, yeah.
No, are you coming?
Yeah, sure. And I'll turn around and. Yep.
So do you want
Squeeze
to go
yourself
there? Because
behind
it
the
goes
rune.
down. Do we want
Let's not go down the stairs just yet.
to finish the last room?
Might as well.
Alright. So I'll be closing the door. And
Oh,
let's-
wow. I didn't know that we could do that. Like, just click.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, new technology. Not at all stolen from Foundry. Yeah. I will say, they've done... I still need to put these manually for a lot of the doors in the dungeons, but yeah, they're fun to have. They've done a full refit of Curse of Strahd with the new doors, windows, and everything, and so I'm pretty sure by the time we have finished this adventure, they'll have one for Tomb of Annihilation. You know, the next day after we finish. So, what do you do?
Let's go to the last room.
We didn't find any masks yet.
Nope.
No.
And that might be an issue.
Well, there was Heinrich had the idea of grabbing a mask from the corpses sitting there.
And I'll
Let's
just not.
open the door and see what we find.
Oh.
Okay. So
Well,
as-
actually, first check for traps, of course, but
Yeah, Vroon, would you mind getting out of the corridor, or I'll have to get small and pass through your legs?
um, we can squeeze past each other.
yeah, you can squeeze.
Yeah.
You are your own difficult terrain. But
Yeah. Because
It's-
I would
it's-
say that I wouldn't do that to, like... He's a big boy, he needs his own personal space. But
But
okay,
I
I'll go.
respect my companions.
okay. Did you open the door?
Oh, that door.
Yeah, the door at the end of
No,
the
no,
hallway,
let's
just
not
over
open
here.
it.
What?
Let's not open it because we know what's. If we follow the map, we know what's behind.
Yeah,
Um,
but we need. That's
was
the
the
last
point.
room we have to explore.
That was it. There is no
Yeah,
upside.
no, that's it.
Yeah, but there is no mask.
Well,
There's
there are masks, as in.
a chair in front of me which
Yeah.
might have a dude
So-
sitting in it.
Yeah, with a mask.
As I mentioned
Oh,
previously, well, last when you looked at the through the window there, that pane of glass. Slumped, as you open the door sort of opens inward towards you, and you can see the back of a wooden throne, and slumped onto it is a sort of a figure wearing a paper mache and adorned with feathers. Sort of a
Papier-mâché?
mask. Yes.
Sick.
So
Yes.
think of intricate, maybe kind of carnival masks or
Yeah,
along the
Venetian
lines.
Yeah.
masks.
It's
Venetian
and
style.
it's just like, the people wearing them have withered away, but the mask, paper mache, lasts for the ages.
It's all about the glue
And the lacquer.
and the lacquer. Yeah, these are. I would say these are lacquered
Okay.
kind of.
And I will try to take the mask off of it and hope that he's not going to attack me.
As you lift the mask off the person's head, there is no movement, and you find a let's see. Nope. Yep.
Can I even wear it? Like,
Yeah, to wear it. How
I'm
do you
very-
do that? Do you
I'm
wrap
Is it
your
made
ears
for a
around
Luxodon?
I have a
your
very
Like-
large head.
Like-
I'm not sure if it works.
The
Do you wrap your ears?
well, it would not necessarily fit you, but agreed. But it is one of those sort of. It's not a full mask to the back. It's just sort of this.
Yeah.
It just and so you have these
I
sort
could
of
sort of put it on my forehead
twine
and
or strands. Yes, you could put it on your forehead. Yeah.
Yeah, he can even put it in place with his trunk, like.
yeah, just hold it in place. Like,
Yeah.
Fair. No, but yes. So the slumped the slumped body of a. Let's see if they give it a description. No, not necessarily any. You can see they were wearing sort of robes, but these would be traditional Choltian robes. you would recognize these as the kind of robes that are given to elders or to people of a certain nobility, fairly rich. You haven't seen this kind of style, though you might have. These would be traditional Omuan
Yeah.
garb. But these are garb that would be either kept for judges, arbiters, or some sort of judgment kind of thing.
Wait. I'm going to look up the specific thing that the hint said. Player notes. Pin's message.
Oh, the hint said, don the mask or be seen.
Right.
And that's the last sentence that we have to resolve. So I suggest I would go with don the mask, enter the room, grab another one.
Get more masks. Yeah.
Yeah, give it to Sorsha, and let's.
I guess Vroon will like he's already surprised that I kind of was expecting that this that these creatures would already start attacking if you took the masks off. Happy that I didn't. I'll carefully step inside. And
Yeah, so you move, you slowly move. It's difficult to actually manage around the chair, but with your strength, you find that lifting the chair and sort of moving it to the side is not that difficult. The husk of a human that is left on the chair is fairly light. The chair itself, while it is constructed, the throne, it is made of local wood, even if the style doesn't seem to be local. These are not Omuan style chairs, though the wood, any woodworker would sort of recognize these are made with local materials. And it's also very theater, as in the front of it is fairly ornate, but the back is just rushed.
Right.
These chairs are not to be seen from the back.
What am I seeing in the I think we got a description already.
Yeah, so let me give you the description.
But I don't remember.
Right. Let me give me a full description. So this vaulted tomb is overgrown with moss and creepers. A stone sarcophagus rests on a stepped dais in the middle of the floor. On the wall behind the sarcophagus, 2 large statues of bears grip a 5-foot diameter bronze disc embossed with a dozen glaring eyes. And as you walk in and as the light sort of shoves in, you can see that it's almost as if the eyes are moving, but you're not exactly sure if it's... so that the eyes are actually concave instead of pushing outward, but the reflection of the light that is pushing in seems to follow, almost give the illusion of eyes darting here and there constantly.
Right. So that's probably the eyes that could see us if we don't don the mask. I guess I'll carefully step inside and start moving towards the next chair. And try to remove another mask there.
Okay. The mask is of a different form, but the form is generally the same, though the colors are a bit different. They're a bit garish as well, as in almost sort of almost in mockery of this would almost be there's definitely sort of an insulting nature to the way these face masks are painted. They reflect traditional makeup for persons of power within Chult, but the colors are wrong.
Right.
it's it's instead of showing bravery, it's more about there are colors that call to hesitation or cowardliness or corruption, that kind of thing. But yes, you grab a second mask off the cadaver.
Okay. I'll move to the next one, and then also we'll have a look behind the statues holding the disc.
There is nothing behind the mirror, well, the disc. But you can examine these two bear-like figures. To be precise, these are, to anyone coming from beyond the sea, would see these as bears. But as you look closer, these are oversized Zorbos.
Mm-hmm.
Holding the disc within their claws. You can see that the fit is fair. You would need to destroy one or two statues to remove the disc, but there's nothing behind it.
Then I will remove another mask.
Okay, you have currently 3 masks.
Yes, and then I can't really squeeze behind the statues and the.
No, see so the green markings are moss, right? So
Right.
they're not any.
No, but I mean behind the I can't really.
No, you
squeeze
can't fit.
behind
No.
the disc. So I'll go and especially when I'm walking in front of the disc, I guess I'm definitely eyeing the disc a bit
There is no particular the eyes keep darting around the reflection, sort of marked by the reflection of the light orbs that Heinrich has thrown in, but there's nothing happens.
And then get a 4th mask from this one.
Yep.
And then I start moving back towards the group.
Okay.
And go here, masks.
You.
Here, masks.
Thank you.
Look.
Yeah.
On the mask.
We put the mask.
There's definitely a weird feeling to them as you look to each other wearing these masks that are for the most part ill-fitting. There's a sense of almost. There is a sense of creepiness, the same way that you would go to a masquerade ball, but you are wearing something that is. It's a creepy version of a masquerade ball. It's vampires in Venice, kind of. Ghouls in Venice, I would put. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, vampires in Venice now. Vampires are the whole romantic kind of thing. No, I'm talking real about thinking this is pure Nosferatu shit. But you are wearing the masks. I will say they are not comfortable. What do you do?
Yeah, I know. Let's go in.
Yep. I will make room for others to step in.
Oh.
I'll say that you put the body here, by the way, or to sort of move it out of the way.
Yeah. Fair.
So.
Is there any inscriptions on the tomb?
Yeah.
No, not really. None that I can read here.
But is there something on the 2 stars? Is there something?
Yeah, those are the Zorbo statues.
Okay, but no writings, no nothing.
No, nothing written. No.
Okay. So
Do
what
you guys
was the
want-
Zorbos?
Yeah. That was Obolaka.
Obalaka, yes.
Stay in the light. Because stay in the light. Uh-huh. There is light everywhere here.
Yeah, stay in
So
the light but not be seen. We've got the same situation as on the other side. Truth, but you have to lie. So
We can open the chest with the knock spell, so we're sure that if something funky happens, well, at least we are from a safe distance, I guess. Or we just open it.
I would try to use a light cantrip on the disc. Because
Okay.
it would light the room, the whole room. Would that do something?
It will light up the room.
Yeah, and us, but just wanted to try. Stay in the light.
No,
We have
it's
a good thing.
Sorsha. You haven't told me what you've done yet. I'm not going to tell you if anything happens in the hypothetical. If you want to turn,
I'm saying I want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I put a light cantrip on the disc.
Okay.
Sorry if that wasn't.
No, I said I want. There's a difference between I want to and I do, right?
I said I want to because if the other wants to say something before
right, okay.
I do it, to give them opportunity to say
Sure.
it.
Okay, not a problem. Yes, you touch the bronze disc, where your fingers press. There's the light. There's the almost the same way you would put a thumbprint or a fingerprint on the metal. It sort of starts shining. Nothing happens.
Okay. So that's not it.
Has anybody actually checked the sarcophagus?
not yet.
But just for like writing, and I mean, I'm gonna look at it and see. Like, I'm just walking around and going like,
Can I investigate the coffin, the sarcophagus, please?
Sure. What are you looking for?
Anything that looks interesting, that catches my eye, or something that I can point out to the others.
The stone sarcophagus is very much in the same style and cut as the one that you had seen previously across the level. And to tell you the truth, it's actually pretty much similar, except for the material, to the one that you found down in the pit, where you found the mace and the bones of the Sioux monster. So definitely same style, but
Okay.
unadorned with any markings or writings. Very plain. Make me an investigation check. 16. You do not find any traps. You do not feel that this is... I mean, it doesn't seem to be locked in any way, if that makes sense. You could just, with, enough strength, maybe sort of move it aside.
Rune, can you help me for a moment?
mm,
Let's push it aside so we can see.
Oh, wait, sorry. Let's see. Yeah. No, indeed, you do not see any locking mechanism or whatever, yeah.
Do you want me to check for traps, maybe?
yes, please.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that.
would be a
Thank
good
you.
idea.
Thank you for trusting my judgment if it was trapped or not. And fine.
No,
If you don't trust me, no. It's fine. I checked it for traps. You don't trust me. Go on.
There is now. Here's the thing: is that Sorsha, as you look closer, especially with, I'm going to consider with your eyes. So make me an investigation check.
Sure. Not my forte, but let's go.
But yeah, with a 21, you're good.
Still enough.
There is there is some kind of, I guess, divination or some effect about it. As you're looking about, maybe as you're maybe sort of prodding, there is no need for almost, it just almost to the finger sort of slides off. But there is some sort of divination effect, enchantment to the lid of the sarcophagus.
Okay, so I would turn back to you and say, I have a good and a bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Which one do you want to know first?
The bad.
The bad is there is magic in it, and it is an unknown effect of divination.
Okay.
The good is that Heinrich, you can lift the sarcophagus by yourself.
It is still stone, so. But
Yeah, but he can push it with.
Yeah, sure.
It's your time to
Sure.
shine.
So I already drank the water. Let's push the sarcophagus, and I start to push.
okay, can you make me a strength check? We'll give you advantage because you've got people to help you, but
I thought it was finger pushed. You told me.
yeah. But this was
Just a straight check, right? Strength check.
strength check,
Athletics?
yeah. Or you could go
No.
athletics.
Yeah, athletics. Why not?
Okay.
He's not pushing in the good direction.
No, I'll say this because it's a bit confusing here. While you were checking, there is the divination you see is, as Heinrich sort of pushes it away, there is a thin layer of substance that seems to rim the inside of the lid.
Paper mache.
No, more like glue. Like I said, it's all about the glue. But the effect means that, strangely enough, yeah, you just push right through. It doesn't seem to be sticky or such. But yeah, you push it open. Inside, you find the bones of what seems to be the bones of a marsupial kind of creature, sort of a big koala, which you guess to be the bones of a zorbo, lying in a dusty pile within the. You also see a ring shining with a magical enchantment.
Mage hand. And let's identify that.
Same old, same old.
And put it in the bag.
Okay.
Nothing weird happens?
No.
Okay.
All right.
We've got it. Let's get out of here.
Yes.
Yeah, good idea.
Let's put the mask back also.
Let's not
get out of
walk
the room
through this
first.
room while not wearing masks. And he points at the disc.
No, but we could go the other way around. But okay, all right, let's go.
Like the problem is that the mask came from 4 different things around the room. We can't return. I guess we could all go outside. Put them collect all the
Have
masks on one person
yeah,
and then
put them back.
As you wish. Your choice.
I'm already gonna step outside. There you go.
And we can rest, I guess.
Where do you guys want to rest? Are we going back to the fountain place?
We could go to the fountain. The safest place would be the chest room, but I think the fountain is okay.
Just have to make sure we remember that the trap is gonna be activated again in the morning.
Which trap?
The the big ass statue over here?
No,
Wait,
it's
that's
so that the
trashed.
statue completely trashed. Like, yeah, Vroon was not happy, and
so no.
I don't know. Did we manage to trash it completely, or was it?
Vroon
Oh,
took,
okay.
took an adamantine hammer to the statue and started going.
Yeah, that will do that to your statue.
Okay. Long rest.
Alright. Let's still take watches.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
I am gonna put an alarm also. I'm gonna first put an alarm. So let's see where we're gonna put it more or less. 10, 20, 30. Yeah, I think I would put an alarm here. Like I'll ritually cast a little string of silver, and with some little bells that I'm using, and I'm putting an alarm ready.
Okay. Yeah, the alarm spell.
Yeah.
Where do
the
you
alarm.
you want to draw on the map where you put it?
And I'll let Leroy on the outside, just we get a head start if needed.
Okay.
Just here.
Okay. Oh, there. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll make a very comfortable bubble to be
You'll get the dome. Let me go get the dome.
double protection. And next time it will be alarm, dome, and Heinrich's magnificent mansion. It's gonna be.
Yeah. So there's not a lot of space.
Nope. And we're gonna get the fountain in there anyway, however you do it.
However you might do it. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you guys are going to be sort of. There's going to be a lot of humidity, I think, in the dome tonight.
We're in
Almost
short.
more than usual.
It's all right.
Well, it's always been temperate and whatnot, but here you're going to be. There's the bubbling of the. Yeah, you'll have the bubbling of the. How should I put it? Oh, I'll get there. The bubbling of the fountain. Working out. Okay. So. Who's on what watch?
I am going to drink my last watchful rest potion.
Oh no, please don't. It's too early.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't
I
use
keep
it on the
that
first
one.
level of the dungeon.
Keep that one. Keep that one.
But I need to write spells. But
Yeah,
Oh.
but
okay, fine.
waste.
If you want to write spells, then go for it. But otherwise, I'd say don't.
Never mind. I'll sleep as anyone else.
Sorry.
Fine.
No, like I said, if you want to write spells, then go for it. But it seemed like you were just doing it to be watchful. I'm like, no.
Oh hell no! I want to write spells so I can be more useful for the group. But fine, I'll keep it. I'll keep it for another occasion if I'm getting nightmares from the dungeon. So at least I can stay awake and be sure that we're not gonna die. How about that?
Well, go for
Yeah,
it.
good.
And make a note that it's gonna be the first night that Heinrich is not using magical means to stay awake. So it's gonna be his first night. He's gonna be like, all right,
Since a moment.
since a very long moment.
How so?
I used watchful rest, the potion of watchful rest
Yeah.
last time. So
Yeah,
a full.
that's one night. That's just
Yeah, that's 48 hours.
48 hours without sleep. It's technically good sleep.
okay.
Let me see.
Right. So, who's keeping guard and in what order?
I don't care.
I'll go first.
Okay, you go first. I'll take second watch.
How many hours?
It's 8 hours, so 2 hours too. So I mean, it's.
Okay.
I mean, we can decide it's a bit more because you need to finish the end of the day and that whole thing, right?
Yeah.
You guys are taking a long rest very, very shortly after. Like I
That
said,
was
it's
a lot of emotions. All right.
Yeah.
fair enough.
I mean, and it's also an occasion to repair things like someone's armor or.
Okay. Yeah, so you're taking the afternoon off, basically. Okay. So what I heard is Vroon first watch, Gale second.
No,
No, Heinrich
Heinrich
first.
at first.
Heinrich first. Okay.
Vroon third, I guess.
Okay. So Heinrich, yeah, you've got your watch would be about 2 hours if you want to sort of. However, be aware if you are scribing spells, you are not paying attention to your surroundings.
I know. I am trusting on.
He's not scribing spells, so.
You're not
Or are
scribing
you?
spells, or are you?
Still using the 2 hours?
He is, but
Let- let- let-
Leroll and Nugget.
Let's say I'm using 1 hour to already take the beginning notes of a certain spell.
Okay.
So 1 hour noting, 1 hour not noting, and I will already put the money of my scribing.
Okay.
Okay, I'll take last watch.
Okay. Contrary to the other nights where you would have, it could have been a bit disturbing the first couple of nights that you spent in the jungle, but soon enough over the weeks of travel and adventuring, you've gotten used to the sounds of the jungle. The cries of the birds or the monkeys signifying that everything's all right. There's no predator or whatnot. And every time where you've been attacked, there was always a bit of silence to announce that something was wrong. Here, silence is the standard. And you have a difficulty of getting really used to it. I mean, even back in Waterdeep is a city that never really sleeps, and so there's always bustle and stuff. But here, no. This is the silence of a tomb, literally. The first 2 watches are without any problems. At some point, you might want to have Lerals doing their thing, examining, sort of searching maybe for rats or the kind of little maybe sort of maybe snack, but disappointment, nothing's in here. And third watch comes. Sorsha, there's a moment where...
It's Heinrich's.
Oh, Heinrich,
watch.
sorry. Yeah, Heinrich. Third walker.
Heinrich was first. Vroon
No,
was
no, no.
first.
Heinrich, Vroon, and then who's third?
Vroon.
Vroon. Right. Okay.
Heinrich, Gale,
Vroon, and then Sorsha.
Sorsha.
Okay, yeah.
Vroon, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, I mixed it up.
Okay. So Vroon, then. Can you make me a perception check?
Yeah. Not smell related, I guess.
No. Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe.
13. Okay. There's a moment where you see Laryl sort of rush in and sort of bob, and with some of their eyes sort of pointing in the direction. With a 13, across the silence of the tomb, you start hearing the sound of footsteps, metal clinking on stone.
I will wake up people.
Okay.
When I wake up, can I see through the eyes of Laryl?
Sure.
Laryl's with us now. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to make me a stealth check. Well, make me a stealth check for Laryl.
Okay. What was the thing? Yeah, it was. Does he have? Yes, he has a character sheet. Stealth. What would be stealth for him?
That'd be dexterity.
Yes. No, there is he has a +5 stealth.
Okay.
Okay, but
Yeah, so not
great.
very stealthy. Yeah. But enough to see two figures sort of clunk, sort of walking in pace, and sort of enter the room. They don't pay. I think they come up to maybe the passageway. These are, I mean, Laryl's seen them before, and you've seen them before. At least one of them. Pale dwarves in.
Oh, those. Yeah.
In armor. Let me pull up the if I can get the handout, please. There you go.
Yep.
And the two of them, their weapons are sort of holstered, crossbow in the back, a fairly heavy axe at the side, and you can hear them sort of clunk, 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 walking into the room. Let's see, passive perception is fairly good. As they walk in, the two of them seem to be, as you sort of follow them in, they seem to be looking. There's maybe a look towards the corridor where you are, the fountain where you are, and then maybe a step towards it, and then the other one sort of grabs his friend on the his companion on the shoulder and sort of points. And you see that he points directly towards the alarm spell that has been placed across the corridor. The first one sort of looks, nods, and shrugs. And you can see that they move towards the end of the room.
It's maintenance.
At which point, one of the dwarves sort of bends down, sort of grabs, sort of picks up the heavy shield which had done such damage, which had destroyed Vroondomon's shield, and then sort of stands up, shrugs it, sort of throws it down, and you can hear the sort of the clang of the metal on the ground. And you can also see that another one has sort of taken up a sheet of paper or sort of some sort of notebook and is sort of writing in it.
We're gonna get the bill at the end of the dungeon, guys.
Welcome to the last level. Your bill is 50,000 gold.
As there seems to be a conversation between the two of them. You can't hear from where you are. I'm not exactly sure if you would understand if you could. But definitely there's sort of an agreement of something to do. One of the dwarves picks up the shield. The other one seems to start picking up pieces of the statue itself and placing them in what seems to be a bottomless bag. Or actually, no. This would be. I would think this would most likely. No, I think this would most likely be maybe a smaller portable hole. Maybe instead of the 10-foot size that you have, it's more of a 5-foot. And they start shoving into the portable hole. They start shoving pieces of the statue. Oh, sorry. I just had an inspiration here, and I'm gonna pull out from a comic book that I've been reading. Who's actually looking through them, looking at them?
Oh, I am.
Yeah. Okay. Can you make me a perception check?
Mm-hmm.
This is sight related.
I'm gonna do it also.
Okay.
Jesus, they're all the same thing.
Okay, Sorsha. Yeah, Sorsha with a 27. Nice. You notice one of these dwarves.
It rolled 2 times. I don't get it.
I'll just take the first result. So, you notice that one of the dwarves, as he came in, had a finger missing. So but as he reaches to it, he removes a ring from so that's a ring that sort of capped the missing finger, and you can see the finger.
Okay.
At which point he places the ring on the floor and opens it.
Mm-hmm.
And then starts shoving the stone inside.
Okay.
At which point, once it's sort of cleared up and you can hear the clang of the metal shield falling into the hole as well, he gathers up this what seems to be a stone circle and sort of pushes it inwards and puts it back on its finger.
Yeah.
And they leave. South. Through the door that you had opened previously. And the last thing that you hear of them is the shutting of the stone door. And they're gone.
Which stone door?
This one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Going down a level.
Yeah.
I guess we have just witnessed the custodians of this place.
Yep.
Meltlands. So let's be careful when we go back through the traps we crossed.
Well, so far many have already reset without interference. So,
True.
but yes, if there is traps that we want to make sure will not get us again, we should probably do something.
Especially if we have to go back in a hurry at some point. Let's let's keep track of the traps we've disabled. Just to
So
be sure.
far we haven't had a lot of them in the hallways though,
No.
so that's a good news.
There's like the one would be most annoying at the moment is the one the skull that snaps shut after 3 people go through.
Yeah, and we don't need that one if we go to the exit. We
True.
don't
We
need to
have
pass that one.
different ways around it.
Mhm.
But yes, we might want to keep an eye on where certain traps are located and then be extra vigilant about them. I think we can continue our rest.
You may. So at the end of that, during the long rest, is there any wish to examine the objects that you have?
I think so.
I'm gonna ask the question to the group. What we have discussed. Is there someone who would like to have an alliance or a conversation with the spirits manifesting in the objects?
So we've found Obalaka, Moa, and Wongo?
Won't go, yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's a moment we need to decide because I can, for the ring, for example, I can cast identify on it, but there's gonna be a moment that I need to touch it.
Yeah, even with identify, you need to touch it to identify.
So yet again, we need to take a choice of.
Maybe not Wongo. But
Yeah, that one seemed very aggressive.
but the others, I'm okay with it.
Oh, Moa? Does someone wants to make friends with Moa?
Moa, you had touched, right? And you had managed your saving throw.
Yes.
I tap my ring, and I said like, well, yeah, but I think it's more like they try, and if it doesn't work, they're gonna be like, yeah, no, I'm not gonna try again.
Yeah, but that means you can identify the ring. Or the
staff.
no, well, it was a
It was the
staff.
staff of
It
Moa,
was
yeah.
the staff of the Python.
The
Right.
staff of Mawa, yes.
Yeah. So and we just got a ring for Obolaka, right?
Yes.
So a staff for Moa, a mace for Wongo, and a ring for Obalaka.
That's why I'm saying
But
again.
we do already, well, we don't technically know, I guess, because we haven't cast identify on it, but we have a good idea what the mace might be.
Yeah.
But
However,
not in character, so.
yeah.
Yeah, and I would be interested in the Almirage, so maybe
When we
be
find it.
careful with Zolbo.
With Obolaka. Okay.
Yeah.
Do either of you have preferred deities?
I mean, either Kubazan or Shangambi could, depending on what their items are, I could be interested, but we'll see once we get there.
Yeah, and me, it's the Jaculi or the Almirage.
And you know what? Okay, I have a proposition.
Mm-hmm.
let me try the ring, because a ring seems very interesting, and let me accept it. If something goes wrong, well, there are very capable people around me that can beat the spirit out of me if needed to.
The
God.
spirit of a god, though.
But yeah, look, or we're gonna continue to make theories, or we try something.
I
And
am
like
not
you said,
opposed. I am just saying,
Oh,
don't count on us being able to fix it for you.
maybe you can try to use the object without linking to the god. That's an option also. I can help you.
they're gonna try anyways. The moment I touch the object, the moment I try to touch it, now for example with the staff of Moa, I think I can use it without the spirit is going to say like, hey, how are you doing? That if that's what you mean.
No, what I mean is, of course, I'm gonna try, but I can help you resist.
I'm not gonna resist.
I mean, I can help you resist as well. If
But
you
if you
know
take-
you're
I can stand close to you and help you resist by doing that.
It's just saying that if we take enemies' god, it. I don't know how it's gonna be.
What? Wait. So
But
the last room here, that was Obalaka, right?
Yeah,
yes,
and
Volaka,
it's
yeah.
enemy to the Almirage, which is the one I would like. That's why I'm saying that.
You know what? I need to identify it anyways, and I'm going to. I'll decide on the moment itself.
Okay, let me inspire you.
I tap with
No,
guidance.
no. Keep your inspiration. Let me have a guidance. Inspiration is something very useful and very beautiful that we're gonna need during the
Well,
other levels of the dungeons.
The integrity of my friend's mind is also something beautiful that I would like to preserve, but as you wish.
I'll keep the guidance, but please keep your inspiration. Your presence is already enough inspiring, Sorsha. So thank you, anyways. I'll start to
You right.
identify the ring.
Okay. Let me just recheck what is the save to do. Here you go. Okay. Could you please make me a charisma saving throw, please? Unless you decide to.
I will, because I want
The
to
what?
know.
You can decide to fail.
I
You
fail.
Okay.
I'm too curious. I want to know this.
As you look to the ring, you can the ring itself seems to be carved like a claw, basically, sort of wrapping around. So as you so there's a as you touch it to identify it, there is a rustle in the dust around the ring, and takes the shape of a small bear-like creature, and in a silent roar rushes towards you. As it seeps into yourself, your eyes go black for just a second, and you hear a voice. Thank you. You have nothing to worry about. I will keep you safe. I am going to share with you. You are now currently being inhabited by Obolaka's spirit. I will add this to your journal, Yannick.
Okay.
You will find it. So Obolaka's spirit handout. You should have Trickster Gods of Omu handout. I want you to read it. The ring is immediately identified as a ring of protection +1.
Didn't Heinrich already have a ring of protection?
No, but
No? Okay.
oh, okay. Okay, well,
As you so how do you react?
how are you going to protect me?
Well, no. You don't understand. No, not protect you. Keep you safe. Very different.
Okay. Are your other friends going to keep us safe also?
Some, maybe. Not all. Not all.
Hmm.
But some. Yes. But I will. I will keep you safe.
What's your opinion about Moa?
Let's see.
But by the way, while I'm talking out loudly, like having a conversation with myself. Like I'm talking out loud.
Wait, Moa. It was Obolaka's enemy is Moa, correct? Is that the rivalry? I'm sorry, I don't.
Let me check.
The
I could-
Almirage, his enemy.
The Almirage, yes. Obolaka would reply, Oh, you can trust Moa. You can yes, trust them. They never lie.
I say out loud.
I would have believed that from Moa. Yeah.
I repeat the words, and I say to everyone, well, our new friend expresses that Moa is very to be trusted, and that, well, he wants to keep me safe.
Yes, safety is very important.
I can only agree with you.
The others, you've known Heinrich enough, but there's something a bit more alert to his eyes and to the way he's holding himself. Whereas he stands sort of much straighter. His eyes are darting towards every shadow in the room.
He seems less tired also, and less I'm gonna give up on life or having a mental breakdown.
Yeah.
He's more paying attention to everywhere, and he's very calm.
I wouldn't say calm. I would say more nervous. You notice that he's shifted around. His back is now to the wall as he's looking towards you.
The word is paranoiac.
I mean, that is I will let as the god sort of settles in, I will let Yannick play it out as it is. He has the information that I have given to him, but the initial sort of shock, maybe that first impression sort of fades away with time. But yes, you're very much a prairie dog in a sense, sort of looking around with a, and then you sort of realize, catch yourself, and then move forward.
Well, we can trust Moa. It has been confirmed.
That's was already likely, and it's supposedly a god of honesty.
It's up to you. Plus, I feel okay. So, if someone wants to have a conversation with Moa,
Moa is not the one I'm interested in.
I think that Kuba-san fits me better personally.
okay, well, he starts to look a bit everywhere. As it's
Kuba-san
like,
will be a
well,
problem. Kuba-san, not reliable at all, but... Kuba-san's so very loud. Attracts a lot of attention. So very, very loud.
don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. I say that against
You don't
myself.
know that. You don't know that.
I am well prepared. At that moment, we can see.
Yes, prepared. We
and
must be
can-
prepared. We must be prepared.
I'll prepare some useful spells so we can protect ourselves.
Yes, useful spells. Prepared. Prepared is ready. Yes. We must be ready. Must be cautious. Must be careful. But must be ready.
Yeah. Okay. And I start to I take my book and quickly preparing some spells in my spell book.
To both my players and to the audience, I will be not remembering the voices that I do for every one of these
Okay.
gods, so they will be changing. Deal with it. I'm not Matt Mercer. I'm not Brendan Lee Mulligan. You are still left with a mace and a staff. But yeah, so I'm almost tempted to I'll keep the gods' abilities and the secrets and so forth to do. So yeah, Heinrich, you know what you can do.
Yep.
Gale is going back to sleep because you woke her up for the dwarves and
I would consider this being maybe in the morning at the this would have happened pre. We're being a bit loose
Pre-sleep.
with pre-sleep.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. No interaction with the other two artifacts?
As much as they we know what the Moa staff does, and I don't think we have anyone interested in the mace, so
Yeah, and I don't want to have too many gods in my head for as long as I can. So let's wait.
Cowards. Okay.
No, it's just practical.
Cowards. I've said what I said. Okay. So
You're asking Sorsha. For her, gods are high maintenance, and they are. So
I said what I said. Take it as you wish. So
how do you want to take it otherwise?
shall we move forward?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. The map is yours. You are free to move.
How do we go to the next level, guys? Do we go through the main entrance or do we go through the back entrance? To
Well,
the maintenance shaft.
personally, I would just take the stairs.
Yeah.
Do not complicate it, but you know, to be sure. Because we know there are stairs. Maybe we can find something, and at least in surety there is safety.
In surety there is safety.
Certainty, I think he meant.
Yes, sorry. Mornings and all that, and gibbling words. It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I would say that service stairs are less likely to be trapped than the main stairs, but that is my opinion.
Well, maybe we're gonna find. Well,
But I mean,
go on.
I mean, if you guys want to go through the main stairs, no problem, we'll go.
How
Just-
do you wanna go?
Come here, both of you.
Yeah.
Squishy ones.
Thank you.
Okay, you recast.
Oh, maybe click the long rest ability before doing those kind of things. Yeah, that's better.
Everybody got their long rest?
Yes.
Now, yes.
I am not a squishy. I'm just someone prone to die quicker.
Squishy.
Potato, it's the same thing.
As Gale has done her morning prayers, she extends a hand on both of you and says, "Falker, protect my companions from the grave dangers that we are going to encounter in this place. Thank you."
And anchor their souls to their bodies.
Yeah.
As a small flash of maybe even anchor or trident sort of appears on your skin, and you are marked with Death Ward.
Okay, well, ask again, guys. Where would you like to go?
Well, I mean, Sorsha's our guide in here, so
I think the maintenance stair will be probably less trapped.
And let's go that way.
Okay.
I'm following, so
You know the way.
All right.
Can we send just our someone
Well,
to check?
yeah. Sorry, I keep painting on everything.
Just to be sure that that's.
I will add the graffiti to the bill. Okay. Actually, you know what? Okay, so I'll need you to. I will move you around so that. So who goes down first? I'm guessing Sorsha.
Yeah, checking.
Who's next? Vroon?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll
Heinrich for the sandwich and Gale for the. Whoops.
yep. Heinrich in between Vroon and Gale because let's keep the squishy ones protected.
Okay, I'll put. Okay, just give me a second. Let me get you to the transition. Here's hoping I have enough space. Okay. Let me just check something with dynamic lighting. Okay, oh, perfect. I can actually do this correctly. Okay. So. Right. Let's move in then. Sorsha. So as you go down the stairs are not that. It's not that deep. Let's put it that way. As in, you can fairly quickly see the room below. What I need from you all is a group stealth check. And then
Well.
from Sorsha and Vroon, a perception check.
Spells
Not
and
smell related, I assume.
I will. I'll allow it in a sense.
Okay.
Okay. Right. Oh, good stealth checks all around. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, and stealth. I mean, that's
Oh.
not gonna be good, because that's a disadvantage. Ah,
Wow.
I mean, could be worse.
Yeah. Sorsha, perception's 15. Okay, so Vroon first with that 19. As you head down, here the air reeks of rotten flesh. And in general, as you will discover, without the light seeping in through, or the water seeping through these halls, you'll see fairly barren or vegetation, but we'll discuss that later. However, what you are hearing the sounds of hammering. You are hearing the sounds of machine work, or seems to be sort of a workshop. These are kind of noises that you would hear in a sort of a. These are noises that you would have heard in Tali's workshop, or in Embrick and Avi's forge. There's a series of artisan sounds coming from below. Let us move you then to the second floor. To what is it? How'd they call it? The Dungeon of Deception. And you are here.
Oh, hello.
As you step down the steps, Sorsha, in the gloom, you can see old wooden benches and shelves along the walls of the chamber. They are covered with gears, chains, trap components, and cages filled with rats. The room is lit with iron braziers on chains from the ceiling.
and I
would say-
Is
think
it
it's
actually?
the
Wait,
guy.
just
And
give me
we
a second.
see-
Is it lit? No, it is not lit. So you do have these chandeliers, but they are unlit.
no, there's lights streaming down from a flaming sword as well. And
Ah, yeah. Well, I should give you disadvantage on stealth for that, but
I already
He
had
already has.
disadvantage.
but I'm guessing you can turn that off. So
The sword, yes.
You can see Sorsha again with the gloom. You can see maybe a few of these tomb dwarves sort of walking backwards and forwards, in crossing your vision, picking up tools, laying components. It's a fairly meticulously set workshop. What do you want to do?
So I turn to the other guys and I do like.
What was that? Because I don't think Emmy saw you. Don't.
No, I was expecting words and I didn't look at
Yeah.
the camera. I was looking at the map.
I was like, hey.
Stay low. Be quiet. I guess. Oh, and then Vroon turns off the flames on his sword. I guess.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you pass. Basically.
But and then can you see in the dark? As Vroon then goes like.
Oh, she can see in the dark. I
yeah,
believe
I
she
can-
has dark
And then
vision.
Vroon turning off his lights is suddenly like I can't see.
Oh yeah. No, so I won't let you pass. I don't have message. That's too bad. So I just say,
Yeah, the only light I believe is coming from Nugget.
I'm gonna message to Sorsha and gonna say like, Sorsha, what the hell are you saying? You can answer on this message.
I will say, the dwarves are ahead. Do we fight them or go back?
Okay. I message. I whisper to everyone. I transfer the message to everyone, so everyone can answer on this message, because it will be whispered back.
Okay,
So you want to go back up?
it's easier.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I think we probably gonna go back here and kill them anyway, but let's try not to.
Let's try to stop antagonizing the workers of the dungeons we're in. As
They
in,
didn't attack
we
us.
could negotiate with them. We could discuss with them. They're probably they probably do have something that we can discuss with them, and
Pretty sure they saw us before and they did not
yeah,
attack us.
attack.
So
So
let's.
they're not here to attack. They're
leave
here to
them
keep the
alone.
dungeon. Yeah. Stop trying to. Yeah.
However, turning off lights means that I don't see anything.
To go back upstairs, I think it's not really needed. You can.
No.
So-
I think this is a conversation we're having back upstairs.
Yeah, sorry.
If I can't scout ahead in the darkness.
Sorsha, because you're
Yeah.
up front and you're sort of looking in, peering in, could you make me a perception check, please?
Yes, I could do that.
Okay.
18 unless it's with
Yeah,
advantage.
it's 18. On one of the shelves, you see a intricate lantern. I guess. Let me check, because I think this actually should give out some light.
All right.
Let's see. Yeah, actually, the room is illuminated. This is what happens when you don't get a good description immediately. But I will say, there is a bluish light coming from a lantern set sort of on a shelf. Well, here we go.
Heinrich, you have a question.
Light color blue. Let's go blue.
It's the Starfallen.
What?
It's the Starfallen from the Yellow Banner book.
What?
When I was reading the Yellow Banner book, they were looking to resurrect someone named the Starfallen that was into a lantern, and I was. Does the description?
This is
Does this description of what? I don't know, Sorsha, if you are repeating the how it looks, because it looks awfully like that.
So this is what you see. So the lantern. Let me just reveal it to everybody here. So the lantern is inside. You can kind of see almost sort of like smoke moving around, and there's a moment where you almost see something swimming in it, and there's maybe a hand that is sort of pressed upon it and disappears and fades away.
When I was reading the book from the Yellow Banner Company, they were explaining who was who, and one of the things that was saying into the book was they seek to resurrect an entity named the Starfallen, whose spirit is held within a lantern, using the Eye of Zeltek, an artifact kept somewhere in Omo. It looks like it. It could be something else, but I find it too... What's the word?
Coincidental?
Yeah, thank you. I am just sharing the information, it's just a theory. But it also means that if it's there, that means that the Yellow Banner Company didn't fare well in their advancement.
But that we knew. We found the thing, we found their book, and there was no one in the camp left. We know that UNT got them all.
That's the point. Maybe
If
they didn't.
They got them. Their stuff would not be down here, would it?
Yeah, that was a bit, but it's...
Or was this something that they were looking for?
They were looking for the Eye of Zeltek. That's what...
To me.
Can I do an history check to know something about the Eye of Zeltek?
These are... There's nothing... No, there's not really anything that you... There's no reason for you to know about it. These are... the Eye of Zeltek is an artifact. Even the people in the book have no idea what it does, or the idea is they were told that it was there. They were told to find it, most likely by the spirit in the bottle, but they have no idea what it does, how to use it, or they just know it's somewhere in Omu.
It seems very important. I just shared the information, so we have something extra. After
Actually,
that,
let me just check. Maybe I have something worth a history check. Because I saw those, but I forget where they are. Doom, 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 doom. In the meantime, I still want. Are you going back up, or are you maybe changing your mind?
So we know what it is doing, or
I think it's that object. I am not sure 100%. So it's
I
fine.
would say, Heinrich, there's most likely a sketch, and this is the lantern. There's a sketch in the book, and you recognize it. Yes.
I will turn the book and I show the drawing, and I said, well, maybe my eyes are going bad, but can someone look at the drawing and look at the lantern and compare it, please? So I'm 100% sure. Please.
do it.
So,
Does
okay. I would I'll just give you the history check here amongst yourself. So the Eye of Zaltek. For centuries, this fist-sized ruby surmounted the Great Pyramid in Nexal, capital city of the Mastican Empire. The gem is a relic of the cult of Zaltek, and its dagger-like point was plunged into the heart of countless sacrifices. So this was some sort of sacrificial dagger / gem. And apparently would have the power to resurrect the spirit that is within the lantern.
And I'll show the drawing to everyone, and I said, well, guys, what do you think? Should we try, or should we continue our way?
Murdering dwarves for an object, unless it's absolutely necessary. Would that lamp change something? Because if it increases our survivability a lot, like maybe I can use a sleep spell or something, I don't know, but otherwise.
I've got my doubts on putting all those dwarves asleep, even with a level 5 sleep spell.
If they are actually going to attack us. They might not. They have seen us pass by before. They've seen us when they were looking at their statue.
Right, but we didn't take anything from them.
Yeah. I mean, there's a difference between okay, so those are the new crew that come give us work, and they're actively trying to steal something that we're trying to do something with, or that's ours.
If we want to take something from them and they want to stop us from doing it, we have the choice to not take it or to deal with the consequences.
Yes.
So let's go in.
Oh, you want to talk with them? Okay.
If they are able of speech, then yes. Lots of light crossbows.
Yeah, Sorsha, what's your armor class?
We're back in the hallway to talk about that, right?
Are you?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the thing.
Told us that.
Okay.
Unless I understood bad, but...
I didn't understand anything.
I'm pretty sure the message was, let's go back to the hallway and discuss the next plans.
the whole conversation about the lantern happened upstairs, because for me, you guys were still looking at the lantern.
No.
I mean, Gale didn't participate in that conversation because she hasn't had a look at the lantern, so...
Plus, Heinrich couldn't have taken a look at his book in the dark, I think.
He's illuminated with nugget. He has a constant light source.
True.
But yeah, no, I expect we are smart enough to have that discussion, not in the hallway with the dwarves.
Yeah.
That
We
would be
like them or
ins-
not?
that would be a very bad stealth check.
So what do we do? What do we do with a bunch of dwarves here? What do we do?
I mean, do we need that object that they have? Does it has any bearing on what we're here for? Because we're still on a deadline, guys.
I repeat again, it was apparently in the book what I'm reading here, it was just the quest item of the Yellow Banner company, and they were just looking for that ruby thing, and that's it. And there's nothing says about that it could raise our survival rate or not.
So
Okay.
I would say let's leave it to the dwarves and continue on our way because we're still on a deadline, by the way.
Yes, good idea, very good idea. Don't put yourself in danger. It's not worth it.
I just nod like yeah, good idea, Gale. So stairs, right?
The others, yes. Teleportation, GM!
Oh, yeah, I had moved. I don't know. Do I move myself or do you move me? Okay,
Ah!
I've got the answer.
Okay. So more checks. Trap checks. For me.
Okay, go ahead.
Where did you put us? Is that the second level? We're going down the stairs
Yep.
towards the second
Yep.
level. Okay, yeah.
Can somebody... let me just check. Could somebody roll me a d4, please? Sorry, d6.
I'll
Who
do
wants
it.
to do that?
I roll
Okay.
terribly generally,
Thank you.
so
You'll do it.
yeah, 3. Average.
Average, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. No, you know what? I'll just take the decision myself. It's much funner. No, what happens is that as you descend the stairs, you see, sort of at the bottom. Let me just bring it. You see a little guy.
Again!
Sitting there. This one, I believe. Let me just check.
Like, is it?
Yes.
Is it another one with a weird?
Yeah, with a weird.
shape?
Except this one,
Yeah.
instead of being a prism, sort of triangular prism, this one is a. It's a square. So it's a square
Okay.
prism, sort of a rectangle, coming out of its head. And
cube,
as soon
or-
as it sees you, it jumps up to run. What do you
Oh,
do?
that's fun.
To run away or run to
Run
us?
away. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
that
did.
one
We,
runs away.
I
We
start running
decreed it.
after it.
yeah, we decreed that we needed to keep those, but Vroon, before running after him, maybe be careful for traps.
I mean, yes, but that cannot do both at the same time, probably.
You know what? Actually, all of you, make me a stealth check, just so to know if you have a surprise round on him or not.
Okay.
I mean, well,
It's a terrible stealth check.
Well, Well, considering that the creature has a passive perception of below that, you're good. You guys are good. It did not see you. It did not notice your arrival.
All right.
It is considered surprise, so it jumps up on its feet, but you have an action to act before that.
Nice.
Good.
What do you decide to do?
Initiative, I guess.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Because this is.
This smells like a fight.
Yeah, I mean,
Collect your
last time we counted one, we had to smash it. So, wait, initiative. Did I select my character? Yes, I did.
I mean, a 9 is not too bad considering that Gale is at the back of the.
True that.
Okay. Go for Heinrich. You are the first to act.
Well, bippity boppity boo, I'm gonna cast a Ray of Frost too. So, poop. That is
18
an
is a
18
hit.
For 5 damage and has reduced speed.
Reduced
of
speed,
10
yeah.
feet.
Okay.
Of 10 feet.
If it's unless it's like immune to cold.
Well, the question is if it's cold.
It is not.
Immune.
Okay, good.
Well, so I just shoot directly, and you see like frost going to
his limbs.
creeping a
Yeah.
bit to his limbs, and it's like,
Yeah. Okay.
Vroon, I slowed him for you.
Vroondomon, you're up.
I guess getting past Sorsha is difficult terrain.
It would count as 5 feet. Yeah. 5 feet extra. Yeah.
So it's 5. Wait, why am I not 5? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Smash!
Go ahead.
Oh, wait. Yes. Oof. Well, let's try again.
Yeah, an 8 is not gonna pass. It's
No. Come on. Keep. Wait, why
You
is
melt the frost that.
Ah, there it is. 19?
Yeah, 19 will definitely hit.
It's not a. Oh, Jesus.
No, it's not a crit. However, it's
no.
5.
So it's.
So what is the? It does it do a flame? What's the damage on the whole thing? Because I'm thinking there's a.
Yeah, maybe I should just because it's 5 for the slashing damage.
No, it's 7 slashing damage.
7?
It's 7
okay,
plus 2 slashing damage for the crit.
No, because I'm using it two-handed, so I'm
Oh,
looking at the
okay.
right. I'm looking at the right. I mean, technically, the other one was better, but so it's 5 slashing and 7 fire damage.
Okay, and is there a saving throw? No, nothing. It's just okay. Yeah.
And
Yep.
let me look at my spell slots. Spell slots.
Oh, it is not necessary. This thing
Oh.
pops like a cork, like a champagne cork.
Okay.
As you come in, you smash the bones. I mean, it had 8. These things don't have a lot of hit points.
Apparently.
But again,
I didn't.
It clatters into, and you have the head, the human-sized head with this rectangular protrusion coming out of its head.
Like, is it a cube sort of, or is it like a? Is there like a square thing on its head, like it's like a American college graduate?
No, it is literally a stone square sort of pillar that is sort of jutting out from its head.
Yeah, okay.
If you look through its
Sort of
eyes,
like
you
a
can see
cube.
that it's actually, you can see that if you look through its eyes, the skeleton eye, you can actually see the stone behind it. So
Right.
it is literally
okay.
somebody jammed in a sort of box, sort of squarish kind of. If you wanted to see, you've seen The Fifth Element.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the stones.
Yes.
Imagine those being crushed into a skull from the top. The first one being triangular, and the second one being squared.
Where? Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's the end of initiative.
Yeah, that was quicker than I thought.
Yeah.
It's a good thing that I have 40 feet of movement, though. Otherwise, it would have just been short.
Yep. Wait, 7B. I need to read the give you the. There we go. But Vroon, as you ignited the light on your flame sword once again, there is a metallic glint that comes from the corridor
This thing
just
here?
in front of you. Yes, it's another plaque, similar to the one that you've seen above.
I'll still let Sorsha go first. we have a way of things.
I'll go first and check for stuff.
Okay, make me a perception check.
Perception, sure. All right, good one.
Nice.
I see.
You do not see anything in particular with regards to traps immediately. No, nothing catches your eye. I just want to check here. Yeah, you with your enhanced dark vision, you're seeing quite a ways. So yeah, you can see. Oh, did you? But I guess you would have passed this.
Yeah,
on your way.
the big yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's no fog of war.
What? Then refresh, please.
I will refresh. Because indeed, like, I'd walked past that and it was dark.
Yeah, same.
Okay. When you say no fog of war, that means you could see the whole map?
No.
No.
I meant like the
It's
fog
like
of war, as
that,
in
it's
I
dark.
walked past that corridor, and then I didn't see.
No,
Yeah.
because you did not have I did not ignite your. You did not have light to see.
But yeah, okay.
So Vroon, you didn't have light, so the
Yeah.
It just
No,
did not.
no, it's still dark. We went away and we don't see anything. It's black. See in my vision, you will see.
We don't have the.
Oh, you're not in explorer mode.
Explorer
No,
mode.
yeah.
That's what I meant with fog of war. Like,
Okay, sorry.
like
There we go.
The things that you have seen will stay. Yeah. Okay. Now it's
Yeah,
indeed.
okay.
Now I see a demon face or something.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, and you know what? I will also explorable darkness reveal. I will reveal. There we go. So that way, does everybody see this?
See
Oh
what?
yes. The room to the left where we've been before, and
Oh yes.
The workshop.
well, where we were sort of standing in the stairway.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
So no traps in the corridor, right?
No, nothing, no.
Gale is keeping an eye out for specifically any indication of
Sorsha.
notes left.
Yeah, well, you wanted to explore that
Wait,
one?
guys,
There was a metallic glint.
Okay, guys, let her finish first. So.
Yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
I saw Sorsha certainly walking into the corridor and like, whoa, wait, we're exploring that way.
Okay, fair. Okay, so Gale, you were saying.
Is there any hint left by Acererak, like he did on the outside, concerning this level anywhere in either the hallways, on the
Yes.
stairs?
Yes, I'm getting to
metallic
that.
glint.
That is exactly the metallic glint that I was alluding to. I was just
Okay,
waiting
yeah,
for
right.
one of you to come up to it and read it.
Okay.
All right, let's go to it. So I have a question that my perception was for one of the corridors or for two of them, because I don't.
This balcony, I think.
It was for the balcony, yeah. It was for the
Okay,
balcony.
because I was going for that one, but okay, let's say it's the balcony.
the perception check that you made, you were still on the stairs.
No, I was here, but it's all right. It's all right.
The ring is a path to another tomb. The dead abhor sunlight. Only a jewel can tame the frog. Bow as the dead god intoned. Into darkness descend.
Oh, okay. Sorsha, you did it
Yeah,
already.
let's copy paste, I guess.
Yeah. So much
Here,
time.
I'm going to pin that.
Yeah. Yeah, Yen has been going through the whole of the conversations that we've had in Omu and pinning every single clue with regards to the gods and the tombs and the whole thing. It's very. Yeah.
It seemed relevant.
No, absolutely. It's just that when I was working this
and
afternoon and I kept getting ping.
Yeah, I also had a moment of, wait, what? Okay.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a bit of a problem with two phrases. Is that are the dead abhor sunlight and into darkness descend.
The dead abhor sunlight is not so much a problem, and Vroon points at his glowing orb that's hovering behind him, like
But
Yeah, but
descend
that
into
gives
darkness.
daylight, not sunlight.
that's
Yeah,
usually the same.
No, daylight. Unfortunately, the daylight spell does not produce sunlight.
Nope.
Oh.
No. It's like chill touch, which is neither chill nor touch.
Right, yeah.
But on that note, let's take a break here. We've been going on
Yeah.
for over 2 hours now. So let's take a break here. And when we come back, we'll decide which corridor to explore.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. See you on the other side.